set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills. The ability to throw from the pocket and extend plays and throw on the run. Not to mention an absolute winner. Usually has his team in the playoffs competing for Super Bowl opportunities.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 2 yards to go, second down. Singletary again, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In motion right is Tony. Wilson. He completes it right side away. And he goes out right around the 39. And give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. Here's Wilson. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Wilson. And he will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. To throw again is Wilson. Open man right side is Tony. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Wilson. That is caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 17-yard line. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Now it's Wilson. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. They'll bring Tony in motion left. There's Wilson to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Throwing again here, Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Singletary again. And this time he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bengals make their way out on offense for the first time, led by their fifth-year quarterback out of LSU, Joe Burrow.
Burrow is coming off a year where he suffered his second season-ending injury over a 4-year span. And while that's certainly concerning, there's certainly no denying he's truly one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL whenever he's on the field. However, for them to reach their full potential, he has to be out there. Because as long as he is, this team is a legitimate contender to win it all.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Now it's Burrow. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. And right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. On the return, it's Tony. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll bring Tony in motion left. To throw is Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Reynolds will go in motion right. Now Wilson. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2nd and 6. Singletary trying the left side. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Now it's Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
In motion right is Tony. Here's Wilson. That's complete to Tony. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And the Bucs are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. In motion goes the tight end. They run here with Singletary. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now, as they've got it as we resume action. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. That's to the left sideline and incomplete. But also a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up first and 10. His throw incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Darnold now to throw. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. An inside give, Brown, and he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still fourth down upcoming.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
6-yard return after a punt of 48. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too big. They didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down at 7. Here's a toss right side with White. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on third down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. To throw is Darnold. Hits his target. That's Charlie Jones. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5. Darnold from the gun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
This one complete to Yoshibas. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be second down.
At the 50-yard line.
They will toss to Brown. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
But they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long. And that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And that one to the right side and incomplete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now Darnold. That ball caught by his rookie wideout. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Again, Darnold. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's Darnold. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Here's Darnold. Touchdown, Bengals. From 3 yards out. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. But he is such a matchup nightmare down near the goal line, CD, and another example right there on that play for the touchdown.
It's borderline impossible to defend this guy because that kind of size, he can still get out and run a crisp route, and he has excellent hands. Even if you stick with him, all the quarterback has to do is lob it up, and he can win almost any jump ball.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told, and it ends with a Bengals score. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Return team.
Yeah, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Here's the first carry for Sean Tucker. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now it's Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Nix to the air. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. To throw, here's Nix. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Working out of the gun is Nix. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
They'll go play action with Nix. Throw left side complete. That's Palmer. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing Nix. That's again complete to Palmer. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Here's Nix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate, drops it.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And the ball is knocked out. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And this one is right through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. Darnold. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Back to throw, Darnold. Open man is Yoshivas. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. To the air again, Darnold. To the sideline and incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be up in it at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 1.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. That is caught. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. 33 yards that time.
These preseason games are big in the development of rookie receivers, and now their teams want to see if they're going to be truly NFL caliber. So oftentimes, offensive coordinators will call certain plays to see how they react. Give them a big check mark for that one.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. To throw is Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. 2nd and 10. Darnold to throw again. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Darnold now to throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Levi Onwuzurike coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down again.
Holding offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
McPherson's kick is good. And that's going to tie us at 13. So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you have most of the 2nd half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the 2nd half. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they're going to run their offense in the same vein.
Joseph Osai just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. To throw is Nix. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
Maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
At the 35-yard line.
Now Darnold. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing again is Darnold. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at about the 14. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 1. Looking to throw. Nix. That's complete to the tight end Werner. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Buccaneers first down.
Off the play fake. Nix. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Back to the air with Nix. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now it's Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. They stay on the ground with White. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. And he completes it to Wilson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. 13 all our score as we start quarter number 4. To throw, here's Nix. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Third down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. Nix to the air. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut him down on that attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. Faking the give, Darnold. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold.
That's just flat out a terrific play because it's rare that you see a hitch route batted down. That means someone read that one really well and was right on the spot when the ball got to the receiver.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Jervon Dexter able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. In motion left is Wilson. Throwing Nix. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Nix. That's completed right side to Palmer. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who could turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They run straight ahead here with White. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. They keep it on the ground. White again. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 56 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. He was trying to dance in around the sideline, but fell just a couple of yards short. Still, he's got him in great position.
He certainly does. They did a nice job keeping him from getting into the end zone, but they are definitely back on their heels after that run.
Here's Nix. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tucker, he's going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Darnold from the gun. Over the middle here to Brown. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
As the game is signed, brings up 3rd and 3.
Darnold. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. This is taken at the 18. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And they will take over 1st and 10. So out come the Bucs now. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw. Nix. This is a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the 1st down. So you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept them short of the marker. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
But you got the lead here in the 2nd half. That's the last penalty you want to commit.
And they were getting the ball. Why are you going after the punter there? Just take the football and keep going.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error.
Still
Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So after the penalty, a break. 1st and 5. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding. Offense.
Here's 1st down. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. This one complete to Yoshibas. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Darnold to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So a field goal on this drive ties it. Remember, no overtime in the preseason, so we'll see how these coaches elect to play this. Now Darnold. Open man is Yoshibas. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here's Darnold. That is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
McPherson on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are on time. So a big kick to get this back to even. And now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
This is 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. That's caught by Palmer. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. 2nd and 3. That's again complete to Palmer. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Nix finds White. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Back to the air with Nix. That's complete to Palmer.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
A lot on the line here, even for just a preseason game. Jobs to be won and lost. It's 3rd down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And that's not going to help a whole lot. Maybe 4 yards on 1st down. Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So, Charles, this is a game that certainly had some intrigue, but I think you and I both agree we like the decision to not play overtime in preseason and just call it a draw.
Partner, I want to meet the person who disagrees with this decision, and I just wonder what took so long for the league to arrive at this conclusion. They put the rule in for the 2021 season, and it should have been in a long time ago. Yeah, some rookies might miss some plays, but all in all, no one's paying attention when we get to the end of a preseason game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Cincinnati, good night, everybody.